When we start to think of just what a computer is, it can bring any number of images to your mind. If you happen to have been part of the PC world, you think of it as the desktop computer. If you go to the mini computer or mainframe, you may think of a larger box planted in another room someplace or even another building where you go to find data and other sorts of information. Larger computers have gone through a huge change over the last 5 or 6 years as the personal computer has become much more powerful. Today we're going to talk with Peter Thompson. He's the general manager of Data General to find out a little bit about what the changing role of the mini computer is. And Peter, could you start off by telling us a little bit about what Data General actually is?
Data General is a multinational computer company. We have products from the laptop PC right through to high-end servers. Our flagship product, however, is the Avion Unix open system server, and that has been enormously successful throughout the world.
Peter, I was wondering if you could tell me what DG has done to survive the downsizing that most of the other manufacturers have had to face.
Well, there's been tremendous turmoil in the business, and you're quite right, that's well known. And I think it'd be fair to say that pretty well every computer company has had its share of difficulty transitioning to what is really different economics, different technology, and different buying patterns. The move to standards has really disrupted the industry. We've made the transition over the last 6 years to being an open systems company. It's meant that we've had to be a little bit meaner and leaner, if you like. Our product range has changed. But I'd have to say also that for us it's created the opportunity of a lifetime. The era of mini computers where the application software was specifically written for a hardware platform meant that we were somewhat limited in our access to applications. In the move to standards and open systems, we have all the databases, we have a vast range of application solutions, and in fact it's been a tremendous era of growth for us. So yes, there's been a transition, but for us it's created a tremendous opportunity.
The question that plagues most of the computer companies in the universe is, how can you differentiate yourself from your competitors in the marketplace?
The differentiation becomes harder and harder as we move to standards and open systems. The point of standards, of course, is that one doesn't have uniques and one doesn't entrap one's customer into having to do business with you. So what we're talking about is not so much uniques, but a matter of emphasis. And Data General's emphasis I would describe as twofold. One is the focus on high availability systems. We see high availability as crucial for two reasons. One is more and more enterprises are totally dependent on their computer, and the other one is more and more enterprises are becoming multinational. So whereas here in Canada you might feel you can switch your computer system off on a Sunday, you have to remember that it's Monday in New Zealand and they may not want the computer system down. So it's high availability is the focus of our research and development. The other point of focus for us is we believe that value for money is actually value add for our customers. If we can achieve our customers' goals at least cost, then the chances are that they can be more competitive, and that is indeed a benefit.
Thank you very much for joining us. Peter Thompson is the General Manager of Data General in Canada. I did want to add a few comments about the world of the mini computer, in fact about all larger hardware environments. First of all, the roles that these machines play is quite different than it was in, let's say, the 70s or 80s, and quite different than it will be, let's say, 5 or 10 years down the road. These machines do fill a niche that has to be looked after because our needs of computer networking are changing. The kinds of demands that are being put on processors is constantly changing, and I think that we have to be very aware of where all these technologies are going to go and how they're going to help us. Speaking about helping us, our Fax on Demand system is all set for you. It's the middle number on the screen. Call it from anywhere, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Coming up, we're going to be looking at how to organize yourself to be better informed on filing your taxes on Computer Insider.
Executive Briefings has been brought to you by IBM Canada Limited.
Question: what prints, faxes, scans, and makes perfect copies? Answer: the QMS 2001 Plain Paper Laser Knowledge System, the 600 DPI high-performance printer that does it all. Easy to install, the QMS 2001 works with your Windows PC to integrate all of these capabilities into one very affordable, dynamic business system. It's your office in a box. Call 1-800-263-5508 for the dealer nearest you.
If you want to attract more business, you've got to work together. We all have our own special visions of where we want to be and how we want to work, wherever we are. At AST, we build computers to meet your worldview with award-winning products, service, and support. From notebooks to super servers, AST Computer. You'll like the way we work.
Well, here we are once again at that most favored time of year, tax time. I wanted to spend a few minutes looking at the impact of computer technology on your tax filings. The first and foremost consideration is the old computer theory, GIGO, G-I-G-O, garbage in, garbage out. Basically, organize yourself before you try to complete your tax returns. If you're comfortable with Revenue Canada procedures, then you can work with less sophisticated software. If you're intimidated by Revenue Canada forms, look to interactive CD-based software which is designed to help you get the right information or data into the right fields in the computer. Keep in mind that as you expand the size of your program, generally the slower the speed at which the package operates. If you're using a CD-ROM-based package, these devices operate considerably slower than, let's say, your hard disk drive. Another aspect of computerization is that Revenue Canada also has access to computers which, at least in theory, makes their job of tracking down those who choose not to declare income or otherwise evade taxes somewhat easier to find. It only seems logical that over a period of time, they'll develop computer procedures and processes that will interconnect and monitor traditional institutions such as banks and other financial agencies to look for anomalies in personal and corporate tax returns. So take care and make sure that you follow the rules. I'm Bob Pritchard, and this is Computer Insider.
Computer Insider has been brought to you by AST Computer, Sharp Electronics,